Hello, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. We're Dicey Decisions RPG, and this campaign, streaming for 2 hours on Monday night, is Zeros to Heroes, our narrative Dungeons and Dragons fantasy campaign. Does anybody have shout outs? No shouting this week? Okay.
Shouting out to being healthy. I miss you. Please come back to me, my healthy life.
Yeah.
Shout out to Graybeard Creations. Check them out; they're really cool.
What do they do?
They make a whole bunch of different stuff. They do knitting commissions and mostly laser cutting commissions as well.
For
Lasers?
all manner of
Why are
purposes?
they?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Graybeard. Graybeard what? Industries?
Graybeard Creations.
Creations. Okay.
You're thinking of Stark Industries.
Yeah, I am. All right. Well, the gods of Exandria have fallen and have taken mortal form, reborn in some way, as had as has happened millennia before. Our party has discovered that one of the gods, a betrayer god, has made preparations to get a head start. Her followers are prepared and are trying to bring the god Lolth back prematurely. Can she be stopped? Our party consists of the Gladewell Five: Stony, an artificer; Pieta, a monk; Fern, a rogue; Sunny, a warlock; and Rip, a druid. And together they have set out to save the world of Exandria. Unfortunately, we are down our player Juliet tonight. We wish her well and hope to see her back next week. So, if you're just joining us for the very first time and this is your first episode to ever watch us, you can probably catch on right here because you could consider everything that came before as a preamble to this: the city of Emon. Emon is a seat of power, known as a bastion of civilization on the Blade Shimmer shoreline of the, is it the Omit Sea? Something like that. Um, a shining bastion amidst the wild, violent lands of Exandria on the continent of Tal'Dorei. The name Iman evokes so many images and feelings to the people of Tal'Dorei: culture, politics, wealth, prestige, intrigue, but also the ravages of war, the slow burn of political tensions. The Chroma conclave had left a mark that wouldn't fade, and repairs, even today, are still ongoing. From the hilltops across the plains to the south, our party could see a reddish mist glowing with a flickering light. The scar of the Cinder King, a blighted area which touched to the plane of fire. But now the sea breeze blowing in from the west, bringing salty air, is refreshing after the long, hot march from Gladewell. The towers and minarets are a shadowy purple in the distance, but to some of our five, civilization is a welcome sight. The long road across the dividing plains cuts toward Iman from the left. They're closer to the road than they have been, or at least the distance they thought they'd maintained. On the road, you can see passing groups of people, tiny from this distance, but distinct in the clean air. Ahead of you, the plains yield to farmland as the terrain slopes downward toward the sea. I'm going to ask Stony what's going through your mind as you look back toward Emon for the first time in several months and all the things you've gone through in the back of your mind.
The first thing that comes to his mind is, um, I am never traveling without a horse ever again. Uh, and just says, finally.
Fern is silent, her arms wrapped around herself as she pauses and stares at the city in the distance. It's probably still a 10-mile walk to get to the outside gates. Um, what? I'm going to go through all of you guys. Pieta, have you been to Emon before?
I want to say that he has in his Slayer taking days. It feels like
Okay.
a big city to pass through, to not be able to pass through.
And what do you think you would have done when you passed through Iman as like an apprentice slayer?
Mostly keep low and um, gather info.
Would you have resupplied there so you would know maybe where a weapons
Yeah,
dealer is or something like that?
yeah,
Okay.
and if not, like waited outside the shop while they resupplied.
Rip.
I feel like I would go in and like learn what to get.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you would have. Rip, have you ever been to Iman?
Yeah, bunch of times. Restocking, meeting up with other druidic orders, solving, problems. Someone's cattle were blighted. We gotta go help with the blighted cattle. You know.
So you would know some spots inside the city that you would have been to before. Did you visit Stony when you were in Iman?
I probably would have. If I was there and I knew he was there, most definitely I would have stopped by to say hi, have some lunch, have some
Or
Yes.
would
tea.
have tried to? Do you think you would have had time to
Right.
stop and find him in this big bustling city? I'm going to let
I
you guys
was an
decide.
intern. I would have had time to try and find him and find the Lyceum, most likely. I probably have had some downtime.
Okay.
I wasn't important enough to be busy all the time. But was Stony too busy to see Rip is the real question.
Was
Um.
Stony too busy?
Oh no. I mean, he was skipping classes to like go and do what he thought was important. But I mean, for the most part, like uh, he would make time, and in fact, he would probably make a point to find the best like patisserie or delicatessen to
Yes.
like go and get like the most like sugariest, the most like sweetest like pastries, and just everything sugar. um
Yes. I'm gonna pass all of that knowledge onto Sunny. I just know it as I see the buildings in the distance. I'm thinking about all the best bakeries that you showed me and making a mental note to be like, I gotta show Sunny that one. And then she would really love the pie at this place.
Would you have told Sonny about
Remembering
this
our old
already?
times. I don't know. I probably would have said something about how there's good food there and really just more places to buy food than you can even imagine. There's so much stuff. Very different from Gladewell. If she's not been there before, maybe she's been to Amon.
And so now, actually, Rip, would you roll a d4 to, let's just use that to determine how many times you passed through Iman and were able to see Stony in the 5 years that you were both apprenticed?
3, so a few.
Okay. 3 separate times you were able to meet up with Stony for a few hours or whatever and see the sights. Okay. Sunny.
He tried to take me to like some museum.
Sure.
Everything was dead in there. I don't know what that's about.
Except you would have seen all of the vendors who were selling animals too.
That's true.
How would that have made you feel?
Oh, you know, a mixed feeling because I feel like a lot of what druids do is bridge the human and the animal and act as that sort of bridge. So, like, understanding that there are working animals is a part of that. And also, like, obviously, I know many sapiens, many humans eat animals, you know?
Sure.
I just
Okay.
don't understand why you would have a place where it's you went to go look at all the things and all the things are dead. You could
Got
do
it.
a place where all the things are alive instead.
So when Fern mentioned a few days ago on the road that she's looking forward to seeing squirrels, would you have told her that there are potentially squirrels in Emon? Both wild ones in the parks and potentially caged ones from other places?
I, ooh, I don't think I would have told her about the caged ones. I probably wouldn't have really said anything about her being excited to see squirrels because I'm thinking of the squirrels that are in parks and the squirrels that are naturally around humans all the time because that's what squirrels kind of do is depend on uh species that throw things away. Um so I'm probably thinking that, she knows that there's going to be squirrels around town presumably. That hasn't changed. That would be very weird. Um but as far as squirrels for sale, I don't think would have I probably wouldn't have said anything.
Okay,
I probably would have just said, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Maybe we won't see any.
fair enough. All right. And Sunny, you have never been to a place this big. Looking at it from this distance, seeing how much space it takes, and you know you're still miles away, and it still looms large in the distance. It seems like it's including the farms and fields that are cultivated. It seems like it takes up almost your whole horizon. What's going through your mind?
Oh goodness. So I feel like every couple feet she just has to like stop and stare at something because it's like just an entirely new sight she's never seen before, whether it's like a shop selling random items or just like people that she's just not used to being around so many people. And I feel like every time she like accidentally bumps into someone because it's a bustling city, she'll be like, "Oh my gosh, so sorry," and then like they are taking like no notice of it because they're so used to it. But she is just very overwhelmed. Um,
Okay. So we're not there yet. We're looking at it from a distance.
oh, okay.
Are you
Yeah.
guys going to go down toward the road or continue cutting across the farms and fields to get to the gate? Because you can see
I,
there's lots of people moving to and fro on the road.
yeah, I figure at some point we would have to meet up with the road. We don't really want to be coming out of nowhere to come up on the gate. That seems like an unwise choice.
Okay. So our party descends from the stepped hills of the dividing plains, approaching from the east. And as you near, the 60-foot tall walls are looming large. There are, as you get closer, you see farmers with wagons, merchants with wagons going toward the town. You see some of them coming past you, leaving the town. but there are also a lot of soldiers out here, um, and there are they're set up in like two or three soldiers in a group every mile, and then when you get closer, every half mile, warning everybody that's going east that they may not want to go that way because uh, there is a potential war looming with Kimal in the east. So you guys hear that as you're passing, and then you can see from the distance a massive stone archway whose gates stand open to the city. And as the five of you walk up to the gates, the huge walls towering, uh, now you're underneath the shadow of the walls, Sonny. They're so high, 60 feet high. They see, like when you're standing in front of this huge gate, you look left and right, you can't see the ends of them. This gate is a huge, where'd it go? Let me read it to you. A massive arched stone gate named the Sunstone Gate, its surface intricately carved with images of the Dawn Father and other deities, reflecting the light like polished obsidian. The guards, and there's probably 20 guards wandering around here, and they're stopping everyone, asking them their business. And they stop you. They address you. All right, what's your business in Emon?
Uh, Buying and resupplying.
Fern flashes the badge that you guys were given. You remember that y'all had badges? Uh,
Oh, right. It's been so long.
you work for Emon, technically. Fern flashes the badge and just walks by. Oh, very well. All five of you?
Yep,
Yes.
we're with. And
It's
I
a
just
flash.
follow. Yep, we're with her. Yep, we're going, and I just walk through after her.
Okay. So you walk into, Fern, you walk through this giant obsidian gate, and you see people standing around like hands out, waving to you. Need a guide? Asking for guide. There's people asking for money. There's street vendors with carts piled high with exotic fruits. That some of them, like glowberries, are emitting a soft pulsating light. Um, there are messengers going by as you're walking down the street. You see delivery boys jogging by, uh, carts coming and going, tons of carts and tents set up to sell things. Um, you're in a marketplace, and the marketplace goes. It's called Abdar's Promenade. It's one of the sections of town, and it's big, and you're dodging people. This area is probably the thickest amount of people in the city, and so by far, Sonny, the the most people you've ever seen in your life. And you're dodging people as you're pushing your way through. You sometimes lose sight of the other four and have to hurry up to catch them. I would like to tell you a few things that you guys see as you're walking in. You haven't told me a destination yet, but I'm just describe a couple things.
Okay.
Um, Instantly, there are inns and taverns set back off the street because on the street there are all these stalls and tents and things to sell all manner of things. There are clothes, there are um, tools, there's food, there are there's areas that people have animals they're selling. One of them is all birds, like just a bunch of caged birds. Um, You go a little farther and you pass stalls with sheep, goats, a couple horses. Um, there's a camel in one of them. People are laughing, people are shouting. Uh, there are people yelling to try to get you to come to the inns and taverns. Bells are ringing, jingling like tied to harnesses of donkeys and things walking, pulling carts. You hear music in the distance in several different directions. You see spires sticking up over the rooftops of the inns, uh, perhaps places that you can't quite see the front of right now. Um, that you pass a magical shop that it seems like people are keeping their distance. It's like almost there's a circle around it. People are looking at it, pointing at it, and a few people have gone in and out, but the throngs of people aren't standing in front of this one. It's called Gilmore's Glorious Goods.
Hmm.
One of the inns you see is the Laughing Lamia Inn. There are blacksmiths. There's you go past a little park with a fountain, um, and let's see. There's the fountain has a griffin with water cascading out of its beak, and coins are in the bottom of it, tossed in by wish makers. If you could all roll a perception check, please.
Wow, he actually is perceiving things this time. That's an 18 for Stony.
Nice.
Sunny
Anyone else?
12.
12.
I got an 11.
I also got an 11.
Well, the DC
Hey!
on this one was 12. Sunny and Stony both notice this little girl walk behind somebody and just pull out a knife and just slice. You see the knife flicker and coins spill into her hand and she shoves it in her pocket and runs off.
Could I, as I see this, try to catch her though?
Sure.
I just want to go up and like grab her by the shoulders.
Okay, you're going to have to make a dexterity
Yeah,
check to get through the crowds.
I'm great at that. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
11?
Okay, let me let me see what she gets. She's pretty dexterous.
Do we know what you're trying to do? Oh no, because we don't notice it.
Yeah, I didn't say anything, so.
Well,
Sonny, you lunge at this kid and you get your hand on her shoulder, and she just smoothly pirouettes away like she's dancing, and you get a scrap of like fur in your hand. She had a little fur lining on her shoulder, and it just kind of fell off in your hand. It's very moth eaten and falling apart. It just, you have a handful of fur, and she just weaves her way through the crowd. Are you going to
I look.
still try to chase her?
No, I looked down at the fur and was like, well, I was going to offer her gold because it looked like she needed some, but guess I'll just keep this instead and stuff the fur into my packet with all the other random
Yep.
animal parts I have.
Yep. All right. You smell bread baking. You smell other foods on outdoor grills and ovens. Um, People walking by, like there's a dwarf that goes walking by, his face smudged with soot, and he's got a nice hammer over his shoulder. In fact, Sonny, you see more dwarves here than you've ever seen in one place, just wandering through the crowd. Some of them selling stuff, some of them shopping.
I,
So, where is our destination?
I'm following, not leading. So I
Following who?
don't know yet. Whoever is leading our group, either Stony or Fern, I'm assuming.
Yep, turns to Stony and says, "All right, so you're gonna get suited up or something here, aren't you?"
Yes, I'll visit the blacksmith later. First, I need to make a visit to the library uh, in order to get more information, and my contact at the library will need time to make sure that I get that information from him. So, I'm going to make that way over there. Um,
I think there's something you're forgetting that's most important.
oh, I rarely forget things. What am I forgetting?
Well, Rip has told me about all the food places, so I figured we have to go around and try every single patisserie before we can go about doing anything.
Well, sorry, not every patisserie is the
No, every
greatest
single one.
in Emon. Trust me, there are good places, plenty of places to go to. But I will show you the correct ones to go to. Yes, because we don't want to go to patisseries that burn their baked goods and caramelized sugar everywhere. Ooh, it can be good sometimes, but I'm very particular with my desserts. But yes, well, is that practical? Is that pragmatic?
Stony,
No,
do you
but
want
I
to go
want
to the
it.
Little Griffin?
Yes.
Yes?
I mean, no. I mean, you weren't talking to me.
I
I
thought we
mean, you
were
can
all
come
going
too.
together.
I would.
Other
I
stuff
would.
can wait. This is very important. I've been dreaming about this stuff for weeks, ever since I heard about it.
I mean, just one little stop at the Little Griffin. It doesn't take very long.
Yeah. We just
Maria's
have to
very
try every single
fast.
item on the menu, that's all.
Fern looks at Sunny with a strange expression. And you've seen Fern looking very distracted since you've come in, like looking at walls and columns and on the ground and different, like she's not looking at the people necessarily. Um, she says, uh, the little griffin, is it? While you're there, and while Stony is gone, I tell you what, I'm going to run a couple of errands.
Oh.
And why don't
Oh, I
you?
need errands. I need to go get more potions. I could join you.
Oh, these are errands that I feel I must do alone. It's
Oh,
contacts that wouldn't wouldn't want to meet anyone necessarily. You understand? Uh, so I recommend you find a place for us to stay near the Griffin, and I will find you.
Do you want us to save you any pastries?
Of course.
Okay.
Ooh, they make a really good blackcurrant and dark chocolate croissant that I think Fern will just love.
Yes, that one. And I'll be back before you know it. And she slips off down the nearest alleyway.
But bye.
well, does that mean we're all splitting up? Because I could actually use some more potions. He like looks in his sack. Yeah, running pretty low.
Hmm.
What kind of potion?
No, to heal.
Oh, I don't have any of those. That would be nice.
Oh, you want to come with me?
Do you know where to go?
Yeah, I've restocked in this town before. I think I
Oh.
remember where it is. It's been a while, but
Well, we have to go to the Little Griffin first and eat. You're not gonna ditch me too, are you?
no. Wait, no,
Okay.
no.
Well, I'm sure there's got to be a potion shop pretty close to the Little Griffin. I mean, it's almost right in the middle of town. There's got to be something.
All right, then
Well, you
should we
guys,
go get
you
our
did,
quarters settled?
you passed Gilmore's Glorious Goods on the way in. So that
Oh,
is a
that's true.
magic shop.
Yes, it did emanate a very strange aura as we passed by. Uh, I would be interested in going in there. Uh, I will go with you. After the Lyceum, of course. And if you'd like to go with me to the Lyceum as well, I suppose I could use your help. In fact, there are a few things I need to discuss with you anyway.
Who are you talking to?
Pieter.
Oh, oh, yeah. Why don't we all just stick as a group then?
Sounds peachy.
Appreciate that.
All right, let's go knock out your. Let's go to the wherever we were going. The inn, the Golden something Duck,
The
Little
Griffin.
Griffin.
the little person.
The little
Close enough.
griffin.
That's right, the Griffin. Sorry, I got a PTSD of the image of this big brawny golden griffin, and I don't know what that.
I can't imagine.
Shall we?
We shall.
Yes. And Sunny starts heading in a direction, even though she has no idea where she's going.
Pieter grabs Sunny.
Rip catches up with her and turns her around as they walks her back around the way that she
that way?
the opposite direction. Yeah, this way.
Okay, cool.
We'll walk arm in arm.
Awesome.
Okay, so at least two of you guys know the way to the Little Griffin. It's not on the main road, the main bazaar road. It's like 2 or 3 blocks back that you have to cut through. It's in a quaint part of town that's kind of trendy for its coffee shops and bakeries and things like that. And outside is a little courtyard where people are sitting at these little round tables and little um, iron chairs and drinking tiny cups of things.
What
And
is
there
the
are
what is the
pastries on the table.
Starbucks of Emon? I want to know
Oh.
what the Starbucks of Emon is now.
I don't think there is one. They're all mom and pop shops.
Oh, no, no, like Dutch Bros, but like maybe it's something like Dwarf Bros or something. I don't know.
Sure, we can. We can have a dwarf bros.
Yeah, that sells coffee.
Every time we pass one, Sunny wants to stop and get an espresso.
And it's not an indoor store. It's like a guy with a placard on his
Yeah.
front and back with a big pot full of liquid under his arm. Oh, it's one of those magical containers that it puts out a bunch of different liquids. What's that
You can
thing called? The something
fine.
jug? The alchemy jug. It's an alchemy jug with espresso. And they call themselves the Dwarf Bros because it's like 6 brothers who each have an alchemy jug and they wander around selling. All right. So you definitely pass one of those on the way, and you see Dwarf Brothers on his placard.
I'm going to stop and get a coffee.
Okay. Well there, lass. You're sure looking fine and fancy today.
Oh, well, I've been on the road, so I could definitely use a bath. But thank you.
I like your braids, lassie.
Thanks. Like your jug that has coffee.
Aye, this be the best espresso in Emon.
Well, I gotta have at least 5 then.
Did you bring your mug?
She reaches in her bag and starts to fish around. And she pulls out the skull of a rabbit. Will this do? It can hold some liquid in the bottom.
He looks surprised and he says, "Well, if that's what you drink out, huh? Sure. Put it here."
All right.
And you hold it under the spigot and he fills it up with hot steaming coffee.
Awesome. Well, we're on our way to a pastry shop. I've never been to one before.
Well, this'll hit the spot, lass. Anyone else have a skull or a cup or a mug?
Oh, what? None for me this time. Thank you, though.
Aye, that'll be 1 copper.
She passes over 2.
Okay.
I know that you spent money on this, but could you fill out my punch card? I was fishing for it earlier. Uh, yeah, I'll come back by later.
I can't punch your card without you buying a
Oh,
espresso.
darn it!
Can't
You
break
got
the
me.
rules, Stoney.
You know
You
what? What
are
if I
always
buy
the one trying
something?
to.
Can I use this punch card if I buy something?
I can punch your card. Or yeah, you can buy it with his. I'll punch his card.
Yeah, I'll buy it with
Sure.
his.
Yes. Here you go.
All right.
Fill out
So
my punch
yeah,
card, please.
you get 2 punch cards, one for Stony and one for Sunny. Pieta, you getting a coffee too?
Yeah.
Okay, then you get 3 punches on Stony's card.
How, do they just use a hole puncher to punch the card? Or, like, what?
He stabs it with a dagger.
Can I turn around and, like, stab my card several times with a dagger and try to make it
Okay.
look the same?
Sure, roll a perception. I mean a persuasion.
Persuasion? Okay.
Yes, because his dagger makes an X. It's got like 4 little blades on it.
I have a +1 to persuasion. And I rolled a nat 1!
So 2.
Me too.
Oh, sorry, I have a +4. Huh? My bad. Still a nat 1.
Okay. He says, "Hold now, don't be punching your card. I am the one who's got to do that.
Oh. And then
You
what
want
happened?
your own card
Yeah.
to start. Aye, here you go." And he stabs it once and hands you this thick piece of cardboard of your own.
Perfect. What do I do
Dwarf
with it?
Rose. Every time you come buy a cup of espresso, I can punch it for you, and when you've got 9, you get the 10th drink for free.
Okay. I fold up the card and I shove it into Grimm's mouth for safekeeping.
Actually, you give it to your left hand, pretty much.
Basically, yeah.
Okay. So that's 3 coffees, 3 punches on. No, 2 punches on Stoney's card and 1 on Sunny's. Even though
As
she's
we,
hacked it up a little bit.
As we walk away, I'm like sipping my espresso, and I turn back and I make eye contact with the dwarf, and using my mental ability, which awaken mind, I'm just gonna be like, excellent coffee in his mind, and then keep walking.
He visibly starts and almost drops his alchemy jug and catches it again.
And
He
just
looks up in
chuckles.
the air. Thank you.
Oh, I like that
Right.
he's using an alchemy jug. That's so smart.
So you come to the little griffin, and on its sign, there's a little baby griffin cracking its way out of an egg.
Precious.
Baby.
I
Baby.
immediately charge it. So
Okay.
excited.
There are
Yeah.
tables full of pastries, any kind you want.
I walk up to whoever's selling it and be like, one of everything.
Why don't you tell me
Whoa,
who's selling it?
Um,
Write the lore. Who's in
ooh,
there?
okay. It's gonna be a tiefling with like hot pink horns that end in purple at the top, and she has like a matching dress on, and her hair is like a bright blue color, and she is very upbeat.
Sure. I'm writing down the Dutch Bros thing. I cannot forget that.
That's good.
Dwarf bros.
Yeah. So the little griffin proprietor, waitress says, "So, like, hi, and
Hi.
welcome to the Little Griffin, and
Yeah.
my name is Sunrise, and what would
Oh
you
my
like?
god! My name's Sunny!
Oh my goodness.
We
It's
should be
it
friends.
we're definitely going to be friends. Do you
I like
like
this place.
she pulls out of her shirt, she pulls this long string of crystals. Do you have crystals?
No, but and I hold up my necklace out of bones. Have this?
It's almost the same. What would
Almost.
you like? I'm gonna give you a cruller, a cruller on the house because we share the same name.
I don't know what that is,
Sunrise
but
and
I love it.
Sunny. She she gives you a like a donut.
Oh. I try to stuff it in my mouth in one bite.
You can fit most of it in there.
And then as soon as I do that, I'd be like, I like it, I want everything.
Like, really? Like one of everything? She looks at the other three of you. You must be starving.
Well, it's our friend's first time in a bakery of this caliber, so she's just really excited. She just wants to try everything.
Hi, I'm Sunrise.
Hey,
Hi, hi.
Sunrise.
Oh, you. I haven't seen you working here before. How long have you been working for the little griffin?
At least 7 or 8 days. I'm
Whoa.
kind of new
Oh,
here, but I love it. It's my favorite place I've ever worked.
You're very good at
it's
your
a
job.
great bakery.
One of
Could I?
everything.
Yeah. Could I get two black currant and chocolate um um croissants? Was that what I said I was gonna get her? Croissants?
We
Okay.
don't have those, but I can make you one if you'd
Oh yeah.
like.
Oh yeah, that
I've
would be great.
never heard of that recipe. That sounds delicious. I'm gonna go try it.
Ooh.
And so she scrapes one of everything into a big
I love sunrise.
paper sack. And uh, will you be eating here or taking it to go?
Probably both.
That's what I figured. Why don't you sit? Oh, I've got such a good idea. And she
Oh,
whips out this little tablecloth and sets it and pulls a little table out from the corner and sets 3 chairs like right inside so she can still keep talking to you while
oh,
you're eating.
perfect. This is great. I love the service here.
Now, do you let me go prepare these croissants that you ordered and I'll be right back. Do you want anything to drink?
Yeah, some
Um,
tea would be great.
Tea coming right up. There's an alchemy jug right over there. Go pour it yourself. Here's a
Oh,
cup
perfect.
for you. Hands you a
Oh, thank
mug.
you.
do you have chocolate
It's
milk?
green.
Yes, if you click on the one with the cow, not the white cow and not the green cow, but the brown cow, that's the
Oh,
one that'll give you chocolate milk.
what's the
Don't,
green cow?
don't. Oh, well, it's green milk. It's
I must try this.
well, it's the flavor of grass. It's typically for those of us
Oh,
like herringons and gifts, the one that like to eat grass. But you could try it.
I don't know. I feel like I've eaten grass and mud before, and that's not really my taste. Maybe I'll stick with chocolate.
You do you. I'm gonna go fix these croissants for my sweet little friend here, and I'll tally up your ticket. I'll be right back. She
Awesome.
goes off.
Now, Peter, you like sweet, don't you, right?
I do. I love sweets.
Okay. So, tell me, do you like creamy? Do you like a harder sweet? Or tell me, what is in your sweets category? Which do you like the most? Do you like light and fluffy or big and bold?
I usually like big and fluff. Wait, large and bold. But I'm feeling really light and fluffy right now.
Indeed. Light and fluffy. You might like the
Green.
macarons here, yes, or the cakes. The macarons are kind of like little cookies. They're very very hard to make. I've learned a great
That
detail
one. I
of
want that
many
one.
things. Yes, we shall order some macarons, and I personally will go for an eclair. I think they're quite simple, but they're elegant.
Wow,
Uh,
you sure know your stuff.
Well, yes, This is the greatest little shop in all of Emon. It's the hidden gem of Emon. One of them, yes. One of the hidden gems of Emon. It seems like our friend Sunrise back there has encountered this hidden gem. I hope that she continues to stay working here for quite some time. But let's get those for you when she comes back.
Sounds wonderful.
Sunny takes a peanut butter cookie and a chocolate cookie and stuffs a cinnamon roll between the two and just starts eating it like a sandwich. And as she's doing so, she's like, "You're right. This place is so nice."
So after you guys just sit down, you're getting quiet because you're just shoveling things in your mouths. Um, Sunrise comes back with this chunk of rock, and she says, "Sonny, this is a crystal. If you break it just right, the crystal will come right out of this rock. I knew you had to have it since we share
Oh my
names." And she
god.
puts it on the table next to you. "All you have to do is use a little hammer and break off the edges, and it'll be a sparkling crystal."
That's so fun. I have something for you too. And she reaches in her bag and pulls out the piece of coral that she bought from that person. It's from the sea and it's one of a kind. And I forget exactly what else it was, but it's special just like you.
Thank you so much. It's so beautiful. I wonder if I could fix it in my hair or on my horns. Oh.
It was great.
Well, is everybody okay? Do you want to chat about anything, or should I leave you in peace to eat?
Well,
Yes.
do you ever?
Well,
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
we were hoping to order some of your fine delicacies here. While Rip, you were about to say something, yes?
I was just gonna ask while you were getting their order together. Has anybody stopped by in here lately? I know you've only been here for a few days. But anybody who's come through who says they're from somewhere called Gladewell?
Gladewell. Like Gladewell? I don't know. No, maybe. I don't think so. No
It's
one named
over
Sunny.
east. Well, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Sorry, I
Okay.
can't help you.
That's okay. I just figured you're so good at talking to people. I thought maybe you would have, teased it out of somebody.
You'd be surprised how little I remember what I say sometimes.
I understand.
But it's so lovely. I hope you enjoy this. And she slides a giant bag of sugar over to you. And then you've all got drinks and food, and she goes off to help the next customer.
Lovely. As we're working through the pastries, I turn to Stony and Rip. So, what's the next pastry shop?
The next pastry shop will be the Alabaster Lyceum.
Oh, I love that shop.
They don't
Yes.
sell pastries there.
No, it's a great place
There-
where they have cool stuff.
Yes, the pastries are books, and the tasty sugary parts are the knowledge that's inside.
Oh,
Is that
metaphorical
like?
pastries.
Oh, so they're not real pastries.
No, they're very much pastries. They are knowledge pastries. Come on.
There's another dwarf bros that's really close by to it.
I could go for some more espresso.
Yes. So, have you all thought of ways of how to get up for our journey at all? Is there anything that you'd need? I certainly have come up with a particular checklist. I know that Pieter here needs more potions. I need a new set of armor, something more sturdy, and I'll need time to work on that. But I'm curious to know how you two will get up, Rip and Sunny.
know. I've never been here before, so I'm not really sure what my options are.
Hmm. Perhaps we
I
could.
am tired of traveling by foot. I do think maybe we should look into some horses.
Ah, yes, indeed.
We could be in charge of getting the animals.
That would
Yep.
be a sporting good idea. And perhaps, maybe we could find some sort of magic shop, perhaps the one that we passed by earlier, to see if they have any good magical trinkets to enhance our power. Yes, power.
I like this plan, and then I don't have to go and look at books.
Here's a question: can Sunny read? Has this come up before?
I feel like she can read because she's definitely done stuff. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It wouldn't be quite at the same level as, say, Stony.
No. I would say Sunny could probably read certain runes really well and knows what they're for and how to combine them to make horrible things happen. But maybe not. Maybe you haven't even had the occasion to read a book.
Yeah, yeah. We're talking about the simple things that usually a village would need. But
Yeah.
Inn, tavern,
yes.
bakery.
Okay. So you guys fill up. Sunny, I would guess that you have eaten your fill at this place. Not that you don't want to go find more, but one of everything is a lot. So each of you probably had 5 or 6 big pastries.
Perfect.
Yeah. So where are we headed next?
I think
Alabaster Lyceum.
I
Okay.
will. I will not force everyone to go to the Alabaster Lyceum, but I will be dragging Pieta along. He has no choice in this matter.
So let me tell you guys a little bit more about this city and our viewers as well. The promenade, Abdar's promenade, with all the market, it's kind of like the huge market of the city, is about fully like 1/6 of the whole city. The central district is the residential area. The cloud top district is the so Iman is built like on a hill, and the very top is called the cloud top district, where the castle is, and the palace, and the sovereign, and uh, the council council members work up there. It's like the seat of government, and you guys are down in one big uh, wing coming off of that. There's also towers. You can see them by looking up to the top of the hill. There's towers where wizards might be, and there's also, even 30 years after the attack of the Chroma Conclave, there is smoke spiraling up from a spot right up there that everyone would know is where Thordak, the giant red dragon, made his home when he had taken over Emon. And it's still smoldering even to this day. They can't repair it. Everyone would have heard of that. And so, Sonny, all these stories that you've heard all your life are like you're here. It's all coming true. There's also a district called the Temple District, which is pretty big with all the temples to all the gods. There's the Erudite Quarter, where the museums and the Alabaster Lyceum and a couple of entertainment venues for plays and things, and also the library at the Alabaster Lyceum and the Library of the Cobalt Soul. So the places of learning are in the Erudite Quarter. There's a smaller section called the Military District, there's the cemetery district, and then there's the port over on the sea on the western side. Outside the gates are farms and two areas called the northern slum and the southern slum. And
Um,
they're not necessarily actually slums, but it's become like a huge part of the city where people live outside the walls. So you
oh,
guys right now, if you're going to the Alabaster Lyceum, you're headed to the erudite quarter.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
is anybody not going? Rip.
well, we told Fern that we would be finding accommodations pretty close to the little griffin, and I don't want her to finish what she's doing and then try to find us and not be able to find us anywhere. So I'm gonna try and scope out a place for us to stay at least overnight tonight. I'm not entirely certain how long we plan on staying. Um, but at least for a night or two. And I'm like trying to like get in Fern's mind. Like I know she does like clandestine stuff, so I'm like, what kind of place would Fern want us to stay in? So I'm kind of looking for a sweet spot of a place that's like not on a main road, not like super well traveled, but also not so out of the way that people would notice us. Like it wouldn't be we're not like wouldn't be walking alone a bunch to get to this place. We could just
Okay.
kind of peel off of a crowd to get in there, but it's not a super busy road, if that makes
Okay.
sense.
So you're looking for something like that, like this as you're walking, following Stony, or are you going off on your own?
Um, I think I'm gonna have to go off on my own
Okay.
for this one. Unless Sunny wants to join me, which she's welcome to. Not have to go to the
Sunny
library.
does not want to go to the library, so she's definitely tagging along
Okay.
if they're
So
okay
you
with
guys
that.
are searching. So the different
She's got street
sections,
vendors to look at, okay?
absolutely. There's hundreds, thousands of them. The different sections of the city are separated with also 60-foot walls, but there are huge gaps in them that you can easily walk. There's probably like five or six big gaps on the major streets to go through from one district to the next. Um, in the district that you're in, you go a couple more blocks away from the main street with all the markets, stalls, and everything on it, away from the big inns and taverns, and you find a courtyard with a little dark. Um, it's kind of darkened, but there are some lamps hanging outside of it. It's called the Starlit Haven, and there's a little elderly. Um, tell me what species this person would be outside sweeping the front porch.
A little
Rip.
half elf.
All right, a half elf woman, um, kind of older with gray hair pulled back into a long ponytail, very plain dress, singing softly to herself as she's sweeping off the front porch. And there's several little doors on the front of it that open into, you would guess, different rooms. And then there's a main double door like a tavern entryway, like the Old West, that swings open, and you can hear soft music coming out of it. And it's kind of dark inside and quiet.
Um, all right. Well, as we walk up, I'll kind of stop in front of the woman and kind of get her attention and say, "Hi, if we wanted to rent a room, should we ask you or should we ask inside?"
Oh, you can ask me, dear. What would you like? How long are you hoping to stay?
Um, at least one night, maybe Sunny, did Stony or Fern say how long they wanted to be here?
No, but I mean we walked for like weeks. I imagine at least 2 nights, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, well, at least 2 nights. Can we be a little flexible with it? Is that okay?
That'd be fine. It'll just cost a little bit more. So you've got the two of you, and you mentioned two others.
We've
Oh,
actually
there'll be
there's five of us total,
five. Oh, that'll be fine.
and Grim
Uh,
makes sense six, but he doesn't
Yeah.
really take up space very much.
Grim, is it?
Yes.
She,
Great.
oh, you hold up, Grim?
Yeah.
Uh, oh. I see. Grim. Yeah, not much space at all.
No.
Well,
And he's very friendly.
I can go clean out. Would it be two rooms or three, do you think?
We could all fit in
Uh,
one.
oh, that might be a tight squeeze. I
Like a
guess.
sleepover.
We could
Well,
do by pushing beds into one room, but it would be tight.
Yeah. Let's do that. I think
uh,
everyone will love this idea.
um,
Oh,
Because then we
all
can stay
right.
up late telling each other stories. It'll be so much fun.
Sure, I think I'll get my boys to help me. Sure.
Thank you so
if
much.
you think there's enough space in one room for five beds.
We can stack them.
Oh,
Maybe a
oh, oh,
bunk
Perfect.
situation.
oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Aye, then would you care to wait inside in the tavern while we're getting the rooms ready?
Oh,
The
yeah. Take your
room.
time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Take your time. We're not in any kind of rush, but I do want to go into the tavern.
By all means. So on the inside, it's dark. Even though this is broad daylight, it's dark in here. Almost weirdly too dark. And there are a bunch of little bitty, like tiny lanterns hanging all over. Almost like Christmas lights these days, but all of them are little lanterns. And the interior is decorated as if the ceiling is painted with little stars, and um, it's decorated as if it's like the inside of a little grotto. There are plants in the corners, and the walls are painted in almost a camouflagey dark greens and dark blues, purples. And there's a guy at the bar, kind of rolling his shoulders, stretching a little bit, and he looks up. Oh, hey, uh, welcome to the Starlit. Sorry. Um, can I get you something to drink?
Yeah, I'll take an ale. Are there a lot of people in the tavern? Is it pretty busy or is it like empty?
There are just a handful of people. There's like six people in here right now. All of them very quiet in booths. The booths are made of like hand carved wood. All none of them are nice and neat. It's all like shaped wood.
Okay, so I can't see anybody very well in there.
Can't really see. It's
Grim looking
almost
up.
like magically dark in here. The mood of just after twilight.
Cool.
May I have a chocolate milk and whiskey, please, and directions to the nearest adoption shop for animals?
A chocolate milk and a whiskey. Together in the same glass or separately?
Yes. No, together, obviously.
Sure. All right. You like your milk curdled, I suppose. Um,
I don't know what that means.
it doesn't mix all that well. The milk will probably sit on the bottom and the whiskey on top, but I can certainly do it. I
Yeah.
gotta grind up the chocolate, so I'll be back when I find a
You don't just press the chocolate, the brown cow?
I'm not sure. He looks at Rip. What?
It's have you ever been to the Little Griffin? They've got the little.
Never have. Bakery shop, right?
Yeah, yeah, they've got a fun little milk dispenser. Beverage dispensers are kind of different everywhere, Sunny. They're just a little
Oh,
different all over.
I thought it was kind of like a big city thing. Like everyone has their own little cow dispenser.
Oh, well, I've never seen one of those in like a little city, but um there's definitely a variety here. I think these are more handmade.
Oh, okay, I see.
Well, he really quickly gives Rip an ale. He says, "You sure you're old enough for that?"
Ha, yeah, you
And
hear it all
then
the time.
he gets a grater and he looks around for like 5 minutes to find any kind of chocolate, and then he starts grating it into a cup, and then he pours milk in there and pours whiskey. Hope you like it, and slides it over.
She just starts like chugging it down, like gulping.
Okay.
While he's agog at Sunny, chugging this true concoction. I'm gonna ask after Gladewellian's here as well. Anybody come here from or stop here from out east, fleeing the there's talk of war out that way.
Oh, more than likely, can't tell you rightly. A lot of people don't come in here to talk and share their backstories or history. Um,
Yeah, it's very secluded in here, which is not a bad thing.
it's nice and quiet, and I rarely talk to people, to tell you the truth.
That's sad. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, people come in, sit in the quiet, dark corner, and do you, is this your first time in the Haven?
The Haven.
The
Uh,
starlit
uh,
Haven, isn't it?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
First time, well, I'll tell you, each little booth over there is magically quieted. No one can hear what you're saying if you're in one of those booths. And people come here for peace and quiet, you understand? It's not known as a place that throws parties or. And I'm not really one to give advice. I like being quiet.
Good information to know. So you can just like go and sit in any booth and no one can hear you?
Inside the Haven, that's right.
Is there an empty booth?
Sure.
I would like to walk over to one, just mid conversation, walk over to one and sit down, and then
Window seat or wall seat?
window seat.
Sure. You're in a booth.
And Sunny just starts screaming, testing it out, yelling at the top of her lungs.
You
Can I hear her?
you can barely hear her. It's super
Yeah,
muffled, um, but it's
I'm
still very quiet.
looking directly at her with like her mouth wide open, screaming. Yeah, no, I can't hear a thing.
Rip, you see Grim turn and start talking to her, but you can't hear a thing he's saying.
Love it.
I'll walk over and can I like stick my head in over the table to hear
Her screaming, yeah.
Sunny? Yeah.
It gets a
And then
little. The closer you are, the more you can tell she's screaming, but it's still muted. And when you stick your head into the booth itself, yeah, she's screaming at the top of her lungs.
yeah. I'll duck my head in and out a couple of times just to test it.
Yeah, it works.
That's kind of cool.
Told you
And I'll
so.
s- I'll sit in the booth with Sunny and give the bartender a wave.
He brings a couple more ales over. He does not make another chocolate milk and whiskey. Actually, no, he's going to bring an ale and a whiskey and put them on the table and leave.
Forgot chocolate. No, okay.
He can't hear you.
It was kind of a lot of work to make the chocolate milk. Maybe we can fill up some more chocolate milk the next time we go to the Little Griffin, and we'll bring it back, and we can
Smart.
combine it with the whiskey
I
ourselves.
like
You know?
that. Yeah. Um, so do you know where to buy animals, Rip?
Oh, I mean, I mean, people sell them in booths, but that's usually small animals. We want some horses. We might have to
So
talk to
you
some
say
farmers.
horses. Can we
Yeah.
like are we set in stone with horses kind of deal?
Well, what
Like
were you
are we
thinking?
open to other options?
Well, I hadn't really thought about. You mean like donkeys?
Maybe, or I mean, we'll just see what they have. But horses are very big and scary.
They are. I mean, we can always look for mini horses for me and you, some little ones.
What if we get a griffin? Those can fly, right? Do you think they sell them
Yeah.
at the Little Griffin?
Not at the Little Griffin. I don't know where we would get an adult one, and they are bigger and sharper than horses.
I
So
see.
that there, I mean, there is that.
What if we just we'll have to think of some options. Oh,
Rode a
what
goat
if we
once.
get like a really big spider and build it a fun saddle, and then whenever we're looking for more spiders, they'll like think we're one of them.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a possibility. I don't, um, I feel like the others might not like riding a giant spider as much as you and I will.
Okay.
But I like where your head's at, you know? I like what you're, we're kind of spitballing. We're getting somewhere.
Oh, did I spit on you? I'm sorry.
Oh, no, 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 no.
So, as you guys are mulling this over, let's shift our focus toward the erudite quarter as Pieta and Stony are making their way over to the Alabaster Lyceum.
So, Peter, I realize now that my combat capabilities, well, in terms of the physical, are quite lacking. In short, I was hoping that you could teach me how to throw a punch.
Oh, um, yeah, I can try. This kind of thing, I'm not sure. You know what? Yeah, let's try it. Um, how are you with channeling chi? You know what? Forget that. Uh, like just right here in the middle of nowhere, or
Well, it doesn't have to be right now. I have many combat capabilities that only work if I'm able to hurt our adversaries. And, well, if I don't know how to hit something with my fists, it might not work all the time.
right? Okay, yeah, I can help you out. I can show you how to throw a punch. It's you might think it's all in the muscles and the fists and the wrists, but no, a lot of it is your your hip action too, and the way you thrust your whole body to put the power back into the punch.
Like, like this?
You're close. You're close. Um, now it just looks like you're dancing.
But I'm not. I'm doing what you told me to thrust with my hip. It's not in my wrist. It's in how I thrust with my hips.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that right? Am I doing it right? Am I okay?
I don't know if you're okay or not, but as for doing it right or wrong, I can't say that you are here. And Pieta demonstrates kind of like what you would typically see a boxer's punch, where you kind of reel back in, and then you see how my body's turning, and then you kind of thrust forward, and There you go.
Um,
More like that.
Stony launches his fist, and trips over a rock. And he stumbles forward onto his face.
Oh, you'll get there with practice.
Ow! Did it work? Was that good?
No,
Oh.
but maybe you can just put on one of those one of the armor things, and it can just punch for you. You don't have to learn how to do it.
Would I be able to do something like that? Maybe
Yeah, put like
some
rockets on it or something. I don't know how that works.
extended. I'll have to think on that. But yes, let me show you to my old. Well, I guess I could. Well, my.
Oh yeah, you mentioned you wanted to ask me something, or tell me something.
It was that I really need help with combat capabilities.
Oh. Well, here, let's try it one more time. And Pieta like gets right up behind him, and he kind of like, okay, he grabs your arm, and he's like, okay. He puts his hand on your waist, and it's like you're gonna twist your body, and then when you twist your body to throw the punch, feel the power coming in from the ground, harnessing in your soul and muscles, and then you'll finally twist and release the punch. It'll come from the ground first.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little more straighter. You don't have to really curve.
Take
You're
that.
gonna use your arm to curve.
Where are you guys doing this? Just as you're walking?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're getting some glances because you've pretty much passed out of the marketplace, and you have to pass through the military district to get to the erudite quarter. So,
Oh no.
yeah. So there are people like soldiers and their families walking past you now, like stopping to turn around and look at this guy who's just has clearly never thrown a punch before.
I think I'm getting really good at this. Yeah. I feel it. I feel powerful. I could take on. I feel like I could take on anyone. I feel like I could take on you. Do you feel? I think let's spar right here.
Here, first, he puts out his hand. Try punching into my hand, and he takes 2 steps back with just his hand extended forward.
Be careful. I think I have a mighty swing here.
Right.
Yeah. I wanna roll for this.
Sure. Roll the hit. Let's see if you can even hit him in the hand.
Oh god, what is Stony's strength? Okay, -1. Perfect. That is a 14.
What's your AC?
16.
Are you going to let him hit your hand? You're going to have to move it to hit his fist because he's going to miss otherwise.
I'm gonna for this first swing, I'm gonna just stay my hand still. So if he misses, he misses.
He misses.
You moved it. Hold it still. Hold it still, okay?
Try again.
Yeah.
Try again. This time he moves his hand too.
So, so you're messing with Stony a little bit. Stony, it's hard for you to punch Pieta. It doesn't look like he's going to let you just haul off and sock him.
Here. You want to spar then? Here. Try to catch this one. And
okay.
Ready? I'm gonna punch. You ready? Pieta goes really slow. Good. Yeah, you blocked it.
You're messing with me. You're messing with me. You throw a real punch. I can take it. I've taken one of your punches before.
Pieta, roll the hit.
All right.
Oh wait. And then I remember I'm smart. He armors up.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna roll to. I'm gonna go for it now. Are you ready?
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Here goes. And you can see Pieta's feet movement. He makes it a little bit more grander than he usually does. You can see his like feet go whoosh, and then pivot, and you can see him like skillfully reel back and then curve inward, and does a 25 hit.
Yeah. Yeah. That definitely hits.
Now,
He's
you
gonna aim
can
for
do
your
damage if you want, or you don't have to.
Well,
no. He's gonna go open palm and hit him with
Stoney's got like he's got his shield up too, his little makeshift shield. And you see the force of that punch sort of like ripple through the armor. Um, and yeah, Stoney like looks from behind it. He's like, "Whoa, you you've improved. Oh, that would have really hurt me."
Yeah, Stony, you actually got slid back a little bit as he smashed into your shield.
I'm beginning to think that maybe I could not take you on completely. At least not with my magical powers.
Oh, you mean without your magical
Yes, not
powers?
without my magical powers.
Yeah, since that time I first punched you, I guess I have gotten quite a bit stronger. Hmm. Yeah, good thing you had that armor on. Now that I'm thinking about it, I should have held back a bit.
No, no. I think I think it's eye-opening. Hmm. I wonder if there would be some way to enhance those punches. Perhaps a belt of strength or no. No, you don't use strength, do you? You use the power of your flexibility. You use your body like a whip, almost.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about when you twist your body and you move your hips.
Interesting. So strength is not always required to throw a punch. How fascinating.
Yeah. Maybe you can somehow use your intelligence, whip something up, make something punch for you.
I'm not. The brain is a muscle, but. And exercise it does need. But the brain only sends impulses down to those muscles to do what it wants it to do. Now, if the muscles had a mind of its own, what a scary thought. Anyway, here we are, within the confines of the erudite quarter. We are at the Alabaster Lyceum.
Yeah, so as you're walking up, there's a fountain that the water is going in a complete circle and not touching anything. Like there's no pipes, it's just circling. And then from a circle, it crosses over into a figure eight, and it's just changing shapes as it flows through the air. Um, there are actually little bitty metal tree-like structures around it so birds can sit on them and drink water out of this flowing this gravity defying flow of water. You also see a couple of acrobats performing. So in the Alabaster Lyceum, there's this like courtyard that you walk through, and there's acrobats performing kind of a little impromptu play. There's a person pulling out of there in a large opulent carriage, pulled by a pair of things that look like winged horses, but they have horns, like big curving horns. And they jog off out. And you also see a small magical automaton scurrying around, sweeping up litter and trash and putting it into its belly. And Stony would recognize this as a Modron.
Ah, a good old Modron. Were these here when he was there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Been around. Yeah, so this place, it's called the Alabaster Lyceum because it looks like it's made of alabaster. It's white, polished stone is the buildings, and Um, the the classrooms, the lecture halls, the library, all that stuff is within its walls.
All right. Now, I know someone here. I'm not certain if he's here today, but you look at all these grand things here, Peter, and you might imagine that you'll go to the places that are most fancy. But if you are looking for something, then you go first to the places where you might not expect to look. And they've neatly tucked this one person into the corner where he can't be seen. Rather unfortunate, but understandable. I wonder if he's here
Oh,
today.
I wonder if he's like Fern and just doesn't, likes living and sneaking through the shadows and
Haha,
that sort of thing.
ridiculous. No, he would never be a part of that organization at all, or with those ilk of the like. No, no, he's much more humble in his work. He spends his day writing furiously,
Wow.
dedicated to work. That's one thing I do like about him. But he does have a personality that is, well, you'll understand if we meet him.
No, well, now I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully we see him.
So inside the Alabaster Lyceum, where are you headed?
Um, he's headed to the one spot where he knows to find Megonius McGungle.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Megonius is an accountant,
He is a scribe,
a scribe.
and so he writes a lot of correspondences um, for the clasp and for the Lyceum as well.
But Stony doesn't know he does anything for the class, correct?
Correct.
So you walk past the library, and there are a bunch of small offices uh, off to the side of the library, and each one of them has a little bitty window about this big in the door and no other windows. And one of them has in on a metal plate inscribed Mr. Megonius McGungle.
Ah, here we are.
Oh, is he here?
I'm not sure. I'll give it a quick knock.
Knock on the door. No answer.
Maybe he's out? Oh, forget about it. I'll just open the door.
Oh,
The door opens right up, and you see a giant scorch mark in the corner.
Oh, I see. How?
There's a bunch of papers that look like they've been burnt a little bit.
Experimenting again, I see. Meg? Well, he seems to be out at the moment. Darn, I could have really used him to pick his brain.
maybe you should leave him a note.
Sporting idea. In fact, I will leave him a very special note. Hang on, I gotta look up something.
Okay.
Artificer stuff.
Look at all this markings. Is he a smoking guy?
He's, he can be rather obsessed with, fire.
Oh, an arsonist.
Pieta, could you please roll an investigation check?
I'm really good at those.
Sure you are. That's why I asked.
But not today. That is a 7.
Well, you can see in the corner that has scorch marks on it, it's kind of like where the walls come together in the corner. It's just there's an area that's very blackened. It's a stone wall, and on the ground underneath it is a bunch of wadded up pieces of paper, parchment, and some of them are scorched, some of them are not.
Hmm. Stony, check this out. You see this?
What? He was in the middle of using one of his tools to sort of like mark out this static visual effect. Um,
Oh, you focus on your thing. I'll tell you about it later.
no, no.
If you want to
If you have
check
something,
it, Stony, you can roll investigation.
good thing I am really really good at
Good thing you're actually good at this.
these. Yeah, that's a 23.
It looks like when he's doesn't like something, he crumples it up and throws it. He shoots it with a fireball to just see if he can in the corner.
Oh, Megonius. Okay. Um, so he's going to use his magical tinkering to write out a message. Uh, uh, it's it's your old friend Ironbark. Meet me at the Griffin tomorrow, and I'll treat you to whatever you like. P.S. No, I don't need Fireball. 25 words right there.
Perfect. All right. So you leave it kind of glowing in the air.
Um, yeah, I kind of leave it glowing in the air. Just maybe on maybe like near the surface of his desk, so when he comes in, he sees it, and it's like I don't know if you've ever seen those like VR headset where you can like do paint stuff, but I imagine it's kind of like that, where you just like paint in the air and it just like hangs there. It's really cool.
All right. Yeah. Does it last forever, or can
It
somebody
yes,
just kind of?
it lasts indefinitely until I um say it's no longer.
So he's literally going to have to dispel it before he can work on his desk.
Well, I mean it's floating above his desk, but yes, he will have to dispel it because it's very distracting.
Yeah. Okay. Um, so, in an effort to avoid keeping you guys separated too long, um, are you leaving the Lyceum now, or
Um yes,
want to go to the library?
I think he'd stop by uh whoever's on duty at the library and check and see um what the situation is on books on all the gods of the
Hmm.
world. Are they all checked out, or what's the status?
Yeah, the librarian will say that, of course, there's a big run on the books about gods,
Okay.
but you can go talk with one of the specialists that'll know pretty much anything that's in it. Like any of the high-ranking clerics in the Temple District, or
Okay.
uh, occasionally some scholars will be studying the gods, but they typically leave it to people who are on the god worshiping end of town. Not too many scholars are studying gods themselves.
Um okay, then he'd like to, if he can, reserve like a special book list on whatever they have available at the moment. If he can grab them now or what have you, um he's gonna try and check out some as many books as he can.
Yeah, there are still some fairly rudimentary ones with the facts that pretty much are just general facts about each one. there's still those. So
Might as well. Might as
yeah,
well just have them to brush up just a little bit before deep diving.
and with that you can look for. I mean, you can look it up, any kind of random information about the gods that you want. Gods of Tal'Dorei.
He's not being thorough yet.
Okay.
He was here to see Megonius. He wasn't here. Uh, just a brief check with the librarian. Got a few books, and now he's done. Um, so now he's going to go searching for everyone else.
Okay. So you go
They're
ahead.
gonna go searching.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
As you guys come out of the Lyceum, you see this massive airship going over, and looking up Pieta, you see it docking right outside the walls of the Cloud Spire area, which is right up on top of the hill from where you are.
Whoa,
Yeah,
that's cool.
there's airship dock up there. So, where are we headed?
Hey, Stony, how much do you think one of those costs? You think we can use that for travel?
Hmm. That would probably cost in the millions, if I had to surmise.
Oh, yeah. Never mind. I'll stick to my goat.
As this thing's going over, though, you can see like these arms sticking off of it, with these metal arms with an attachment, these huge blue stones. Those are broomstone that are just holding it in the air.
Okay.
Hey, that looks familiar.
That would be the broomstone, holding up those ships. Hmm.
Right.
Let's head back to the spot where we split last.
Okay. Let's see if they got some lodging. Oh, if there's a potion shop on the way back, I'd like to stop by there.
Hmm. Yes, I may or may not know of a shop, depending on what the dungeon master says I
Right.
Yeah, you would know that the place that has everything is Gilmore's Glorious Goods, but there are lots of little potion shops and alchemists and stuff like that here and there.
Maybe we'll wait to
You
go as a group to Gilmore's.
you probably would know someone who can make them for you that you've met in your studies here. But
well,
the easiest, quickest place to go is Gilmore's.
well,
And they have it.
yes. There were I don't know if you remember, because it's been a long time. It's been about a year actually, since we last talked about the certain like people that we met before those 5 years, those jumps, and Stony met with alchemists and the trading company guys, and he was hoping to find some forge place in Emon as well. Though the details of that not very certain. Um,
Right.
but he did meet up with the alchemists that came to the festival so long ago, and he would make a point to visit those people.
Okay. But not this moment, right?
Not at
We're
this
headed
moment.
back to find our friends. Okay.
Yes.
Um, there is a well-known place in Abdar's Promenade called the Anvil Gate, which is the like that's where people go to get fancy metal work done. Like if you want high quality stuff, expensive stuff, you go to Anvil Gate and they can make anything you want, but it's going to be kind of high end stuff. So, are y'all going to Gilmore's or you headed back to the Little Griffin?
Let's go back to reunite with everyone.
Yeah, let's reunite.
So, let's cut back to Rip and Sunny. You guys are having a couple drinks. in the starlit haven.
Maybe more than a couple.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
it is Sunny and Rip. We might have more than a couple.
yeah, and I feel like after each drink we have, we're like creating a list of different mounts that we can get. And I think each one is getting crazier and crazier after another shot of whiskey. I'm
Can we
like,
hear your
okay, hear
list?
me out.
Yeah,
Well,
do
it
you?
starts normal,
Yeah,
camel, and then giant
goat,
goat. Yeah,
particularly big pig,
maybe really big mastiff.
a big dog. That'd be so fun. You
Yeah,
know, I
right?
saw this fungus animal one time. If I could find one of those, that'd be awesome. It looked
Oh,
like a big salamander, but made of
whoa.
fungus and kind of spiky. It was so cool, and that would be what. Okay, but what about you? What would you want to have?
What about like a giant toad and you just hop around?
You could hop everywhere.
Yeah.
That would be
And then if
so
someone
fun.
annoys me, the tongue just goes.
Yeah, you could eat them. That'd
Yeah.
be so good. Have you ever seen a wood woad in the shape of like a quadruped? Have you ever seen a four-legged wood woad? Do you think they
That's a
make
lot of
those?
words that I don't know what you're saying, but I've seen
That's
wood.
true. Yeah, yeah. That's like a wood creature.
Yeah.
I've only
Oh.
seen them. Yeah, well, I've only seen them upright in two legs, but maybe they make them in four legs. I bet they'd be fun to ride and
There's
stealthy
just
through a
so many
forest.
options. What if we each get a different mount?
That'd be so cool.
Yeah.
People would talk about us all over.
We should get a giant snail for Stony.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Do
Do
you
you
know
think
what would be really good right now?
what?
More espresso.
Do you want to go back to the little griffin?
Yeah, how do we get there again?
We can walk. We'll walk. It's not too
Okay.
far.
Sunny stands up, realizes she's a little drunk. She's like, puts an arm on Rip. Lead the way, Rip.
Can you both roll a Constitution saving throw? See how
Yes.
staggery you are.
Yeah. See, we've got that underground constitution going over here. Ooh,
Well,
not great.
maybe it's her dwarven blood. 17 for Sunny.
It
Oh,
must
nice.
be.
I got an 11.
Oh, you're both okay, but Rip is definitely feeling it more than Stony is.
I need more pastries.
So you guys are stumbling out of the starlit haven. The little old half-elf lady says, "Your rooms are all ready when..."
Oh, that's so good. We'll be back
You
with
mean
more of
room,
us.
right? Just one room?
Just the one room.
Yes, the room, the beds. I meant
Ah,
the
perfect.
beds.
Oh, the others are
Whose
gonna be so happy.
whose name should I put on the register?
Mine!
And you are?
I'm Sunny.
Before Sunny can say her last name, Rip claps their hand over her mouth. It says Sunny Skies. She's Sunny Skies. And I rub Sunny's back real hard.
Interesting name.
Yeah,
Yep.
Very
that's
well.
my name.
It's her
We've
name. She got it for her birthday. We'll be back.
we've placed 6 beds in the room, and they are stacked one on top of the other. So we have two and two and two.
Oh, good. Grim can get his own bed. He'll love that.
Oh,
Do you
he
think he'd
will.
share with Nin? And maybe Cece will sleep in bed with them too. They'll be so cute. I'll snuggle them.
Do you have little tiny blankets for everyone?
Of course, I can provide little tiny blankets. I have normal-sized blankets.
5 normal, 3 small.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she looks at Rip. Your size, I see.
Oh,
Yes, okay.
yeah.
Smaller.
Uh,
Small.
there is the. She says there's the issue of a deposit.
Oh,
Like
how much? I pull out my entire coin purse and like just starts like getting like a handful.
Only 2 gold.
Oh,
Oh, that's nice.
there you go. Passes over 5 gold.
Eh, Oh, fine, thank you. We will tally up the cost when you decide how long you're staying and when you leave. Thank you. This is very kind. Uh, we'll see you. Oh, here. And she pulls out this giant key. It's about like 8 inches long, made of solid
Perfect.
iron. She hands Sunny this huge key.
Sunny takes Grimm's mouth, opens up.
You're in room number 3.
3, got it. Not 2, not 4, 3.
That's correct.
Let's go find the others. They're gonna be so happy about this. And then tomorrow we can find our giant. Do you know where to buy a giant toad? I just looked right at them.
A giant. I'm sorry, but no, I don't. But there are the stables, the corrals. You could go ask around in the market there. I'm sure someone has an idea.
Perfect.
We'll do markets tomorrow, or maybe later today.
Have a good evening, my dears.
Thank you.
And you notice it is
Wanders
coming
off.
on to evening.
Perfect.
Yeah, you guys stagger off arm in arm a couple blocks to the Little Griffin, where you see walking up from the other direction Stony and Pieta.
Hey, I know those 2 people. What up?
I should hope so.
We found lodging.
Yes. There's
Good.
a place where you can sit, and the sound is like trapped.
You could scream so loud in there.
So loud.
No one
It's
knows.
very
We
therapeutic.
We both did it, and no one even looked.
Did this?
You're
What?
saying that you were at a soundproof room. Also, Peter, no one could hear you because your mic was scuffed for a moment there. For a moment.
Oh, you tested this?
Of
Yeah.
course. The second I heard about it.
Nice.
I should like to see this place too. If it is truly as soundproof that it is, it could be as worthy as a silence spell.
Yeah. Well, we got our room. Our room. They said our room is ready,
Yes.
so we can
Oh, you
go
mean
in
rooms?
whenever.
Good.
No, we don't.
Just the one room. We're gonna do bunk beds.
Question.
Pieta and Stony, you can see Rip is pretty.
Rip is losing their grip on reality quickly.
So, humble question. Feel free to answer with immediacy. But why did you get the room with where everyone was in the same room? That was not necessary.
Yeah, we can
Oh,
find
I
over.
know. We did have. Oh, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
we don't have to take watch anymore. This is an inn. We can all sleep at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. In the same room. I know
Let's
it was a bit of an
sleepover.
ask, but I paid a little extra so they'd move the extra beds in.
But-
And now there's 6 beds. This is bunk beds.
I'm sorry, 6?
Yeah.
There's not even that many of us.
So Grim and Nin and Cece and maybe, who knows, maybe Fern finds a squirrel today. And then everybody just, they can all sleep in a little pile together. They have their own bed.
Pieta gets closer to Rip and kind of just puts Rip's arm over his. Like while they're talking, like, yeah.
I'm dangling.
Yeah.
Because he's
You
so
can-
much taller than I am. I'm only 3 feet tall.
I mean, over my waist then.
Yes, well, it has been a rather long day, and I think we managed to get some things done, but the most important thing was that we had a rather relaxing day, where nothing too terrible
Fair.
happened.
It's quite lovely. I kind of like the city life. Just drinking all day and then like a nice bed at night.
It is
Mhm.
intoxicating, isn't it?
Yeah. Also, random question for you too. That totally is not for any specific reason. What are your
Hmm.
favorite animals if you were to
Mhm.
enlarge them?
Doing them big.
Hmm. Oh,
I ferret.
Ferret. Okay.
I was thinking giant weasel for him.
Weasel.
Yeah,
You know?
I love me a giant
That's a
weasel.
great idea.
well,
And
I
a
have
giant
two.
badger?
Two.
Yes.
Badgers are
One is pragmatic and practical, and the other is, well, I just like them. Uh, I think a giant owl would be quite pragmatic and quite practical. Did you know that they are very silent hunters? So, if we were to make an enlarged owl and we were able to ride it and tame it, we would fly silently through the skies at night, undetectable to anyone around us. Well, unless they saw us. But I imagine that it would be quite useful to have giant owls. Now, on the other hand, I would love to see a giant bunny rabbit. I think they're adorable.
That'd be so cute. Big old
So
bunny.
cute. How do you feel about snails?
Well,
Snails.
I don't mind
You
them.
decorate the
a
shell.
little too slow for me.
They're very friendly.
Yeah.
I eat a
Mm.
lot of salt. What if I?
They are important for the ecosystem. Yes, even though they are very damaging for the crops, and you do want to get rid of them, they are a very, very good source of protein for ducks. So, yes, I would say that I like snails.
You
Great.
like eating snails to ducks?
Well, no, but. Well, yes, but. No, the ducks eat the snails regardless. I don't feed them to them. The snails just appear
Do you
out of
season it
nowhere.
with salt?
What?
Do you season the snail with salt?
No, the ducks, they don't need the snail seasoned.
Oh yeah.
Ducks will eat anything.
They also very much like peas as well. I'm sorry, what are we talking about this?
No.
Right. Could you show us a room? I guess. Does
Oh.
anyone here
Oh
snore?
yeah.
Yeah. Grim. He shakes the whole room when he snores.
Oh, okay. Only you could hear him. That's good.
Uh huh. We will show them to our room.
So they bring you back to the Starlit Haven, and Sonny pulls out this massive key, and you've room number
Did that
3
come
is
from his mouth?
He had to cough it up, but yeah.
room number 3 is upstairs on a balcony. You have to go up this metal stairway to get to it. Little curved spiral staircase.
Well, no wonder he snores. He has so much stuff in his beak.
Facts.
All right.
So
Are we inside yet?
yeah, there's
I
6
call
beds,
this one. He jumps on a bed.
top or bottom. I didn't know that was gonna be a rough question.
He really has to weigh his options and what he how he'll survive the best.
I'll
He's gonna go
sleep.
top.
I'm gonna fall into a bottom bunk. I don't think I could climb a top bunk right now.
Okay,
Uh,
as you guys are nestling in, go ahead, Sonny.
I was going to say I'm going to leave a note at the front to tell Fern which room number we're in if she appears.
In the tavern?
Yeah.
All right.
That's
And
really-
anything else before we start to fade away? I would imagine you guys are talking about all the things you saw so far in Emon as the night comes on. If you'd like to, the tavern does offer dinner, but sounds like you guys are in bed and chatting away, and that's where we'll end. As the day closes, we'll end for the night. And thanks everybody for watching. Zeros to Heroes. We are Dicey Decisions RPG. Feel free to join us on Discord, and if you do, you'll be able to converse with us and offer up suggestions.
I always feel free, Jack. I'm sorry, I had to do it.
USA.
USA.
Yeah.
That's really the vibe we all bring to the function, clearly.
Yeah.
We're patriotic. What can we say? Yeah, so join us on Discord. If you're watching this on YouTube, please hit the like and comment something. Tell us what you like, what you didn't like. Maybe some, what is it called? Creative criticisms? No, don't criticize us. What's the
do.
word I'm
Comment.
looking for?
Comment a cool
Yeah.
duck fact.
Subscribe, like, comment.
Yeah.
I want to see
Let
a
us
cool
know
duck
your
fact. I think that would be
Cool
interesting.
duck fact.
Yeah, cool duck fact.
Not that duck fact. Not the one you're thinking of.
We all know
out
that one.
there.
Yeah, we
We
okay,
all
yeah,
know
yeah.
that
No,
one.
don't post that one.
Snails.
There are cooler duck facts.
Good night, everybody.
Okay, I guess that means I should end the stream, huh?
The snails.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. End the stream.